Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays where I play games stylishly. Today I'm gonna be talking about something that I've fallen in love with recently in Devil May Cry 3. Today's video is gonna be a deep dive about the Brilliance of Rebellion's Combo B in Devil May Cry 3. Now I know the whole title rhymes in a very beautiful way, but trust I did not plan it out to rhyme like this or whatever. Still a good title nonetheless, right? Anyways, what do I mean by the Brilliance of Combo B? Combo B in Devil May Cry 3 sees Dante go with the first normal attack, then holds the sword with his left hand and goes for a cyclonic attack that hits surrounding enemies, and finally into the million stab. Okay, Dante. Okay, Dante. Dante, we get it. Dante, stop. Now, the awesomeness in Devil May Cry 3's million stab is that you can do an alternate version and simply press the attack button at the end to get this heavy knockback. You see, this attack, on the surface, looks simplistic enough. One might say it doesn't deserve an entire video, but I think otherwise. Hence this video essay. On the surface, this attack's purpose... Okay, let's stop rhyming. What the heck? It is clear what this attack does when you look at it normally. You attack, pause, then press the second attack for a cyclonic attack that hits surrounding enemies. And from there, either you go with the million stab or the knockback, correct? You would be correct, but it is much more useful than what you can see here. Let us actually start with the first thing that is very good about this move, and is the crowd controlling property. Yes, let's start with the simple and clear one, and it's obviously the 360 attack, the cyclonic attack that comes out with the second hit of the combo B. This is pretty obvious that it can be good for crowd control. Fighting an enemy and another is approaching, do the combo B and catch the one behind you by surprise. Enemies surrounding you, this catches all of them. And it also helps that it is connected to your combo A of Rebellion. The only difference being, to access it, you pause a little after your first hit. I will touch on to that in a bit, but for now, this was the very clear crowd controlling that it does for us. Something else that the combo B does brilliantly is crowd control. Except not exactly in the way I mentioned above. You see, how I play D&D is in vanilla form, meaning without the New Game Plus and all the tools and all that. Basically not with the New Game Plus that the game offers. Doing that and watching some other professional players taught me a lot about Rebellion's combo B finisher. The million stab that is clearly looking like it targets one enemy is a brilliant tool for crowd control. It just might not look like an average crowd controlling tool. That's right, this simple combo has crowd control in both the second input and in a different form with its finisher. Take a look at this clip. You see, with enough positioning and spacing, you can catch a hive of enemies crawled up in one space thanks to your baiting of attacks and such. This is the crowd controlling property that this move has, but not a lot of people are aware of it. It even boosts up your style rank while fighting, which can be very useful. You're hitting multiple enemies and stun locking all of them in one spot and then finishing all of them with one heavy stinger. It is very nice, and it's constant stabs and attacks coming out, meaning don't be afraid of enemies approaching you. Sometimes when you know your million stab will catch them, they start joining the others that are getting stun locked in place. You catch enemies with it beautifully if your positioning is correct. It's especially good and designed for DMD, where you want to damage all enemies all at once. It goes on forever when you make it to triple S, and it's all by design. When you're in triple S, your crazy combos hits increase in numbers. I say it's all by design because this boosts up the amount of hits you do, and you naturally make it to triple S in a very easy way, increasing the amount of hits and overall damage the more you go with it. I highly recommend this video by Tvoy Action if you want to learn more about the triple S and what it changes in your combos. So now that you know the other hidden crowd control property, what else do we have in this attack that makes it so brilliant? Other than the attack looking absolutely beautiful, which I just wanted to get out of the way, there's also a lot of decision making that goes into this attack. This attack is looming with the amount of decision making that you can make in it. The one that is very clear is how it's connected to the combo A. You make the decision to either continue with your combo A or to pause and do the combo B and continue onwards. That one was very clear, but that's not the only decision making you do. There's another decision making that comes up after you decided to do the combo B. Now, what do you want to do? What's the situation calling for? Is it to do the million stab to stun lock the enemies in place, or to not risk it like that and do the heavy knockback for some nice breathing space? See? Decision making. We are, however, still not done, as there is another form of decision making to it, and it is simply canceling the attack, or rather, the attacks. You can cancel this attack at any moment you want. It might look like a heavy attack that you dedicate your safety to, but you can however just cancel whenever you want. A simple jump cancels this attack at any point of the animation, as easy as that. If you ever find yourself in the middle of stabbing a horde and one cheeky bastard tries to attack, jump out of the way and you're safe. This attack is simply awesome. The amount of decision making in every corner, like this attack is simply layered with decision making. Like you can constantly change the stuff you want to do with it. There's another thing going for this attack, and this is going to be the last one I'm going to talk about, and it is the positioning it needs. Do not be in the face of your enemy when doing it. Of course you can do that if you know you're safe, but my point stands differently. Know your footing and the enemy's footing before risking it in doing your crowd controlling shenanigans. Notice how I barely dodged this guy's attack by attacking away first and then turning around to catch him with it? Exactly. Just know your positioning and practice with it more and more. Rebellion's combo B just works with the design of the game. It feels like it was made for Dante must die mode. You want to damage all enemies at once. You want to have a crowd of enemies stun locked and damage. You want that extra style. You want that DT build up when you do this. Hitting multiple enemies. Stun locking DT fools is what this move is all about. Doing a no upgrade run on DMD really taught me a lot about moves in this game that I never knew I needed. It just works. And that was the brilliance of Rebellion's combo B in Devil May Cry 3. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe as I upload God of War and Devil May Cry content on this channel. I also stream them and challenge runs and all that. Thank you very much. It has been your stream gamer Zesty. Peace.